About a month ago, we did videos looking at the best, fastest teams for the elemental dungeons. Today, we are going to continue that with the very last one. I think there was an update, and then we got sidetracked and derailed, and we never actually did the dark one, but this is the last one that we have not seen yet. So this is my team over here. It's not anything too crazy, but we want to see the craziest, fastest, best teams. Let's get it started. Oh, Lord. I want to see all the LD5s. I want to see all the LD5s. I feel like I stopped trying to make improvements to these teams like a month ago, a month and a half ago, something like that. I'm like, yeah, we could improve them, but why even bother? I just stopped because I'm like, I feel like when they buff the rates of the hearts, that's when I'm going to care more. That's when I'm going to care. And I think some of the best units for these dungeons are just going to be the LD4s and LD5s that are very, very difficult to get. You have to get lucky enough to summon them. Like we have the Dark Bookworm there, which is a very, very nice unit. We have the Dark Sky Police as well. And then we're seeing a lot of other Zornath. That's a YouTuber. You want to go check him out? Oh my goodness! Look at all those shiny monsters. You know what we didn't build is we never built the Dark Steel Wings. So that could definitely improve the runs on our Dark one at the very least. We should do that. That should be probably the next video that we do, because why not? AoE Dark Defense Breaker. Yeah. And one of the valuable things that he likes to do and show in his videos is having immunity on these elemental dungeon teams. Because then you don't have to worry about the enemies coming in. They'll steal the units, and then they'll change. The stats aren't going to be the same. So there are some things that you have advantage to, but yeah, the immunity is a huge one-up. And they can't really copy that. So it's like you're fighting against your own units. However, you have an advantage in certain areas. Like, for example, one of the nice things is the Fire Sharpshooter. Not really the same unit when he is on defense. When he's on defense, when the boss steals him. Water Twin Blade, not the same unit when the boss steals him. Things that revive, enemy don't get the value in, but you do. Your team does. I feel like there's so many tweaks we can make to our own teams now, because I'm sure a lot of things have opened up in the past month. Like some new units came out as well, so let's see what we've got here. Although you do still see a lot of things not even finished. Even with those fast teams, you do see things that are not fully specialized. But I suppose whenever the run was done, if they weren't specialized when they got the best score, then it's still showing not specialized. They might be specialized now. And then after you fully specialize the unit, yeah, we're seeing a lot of Dark Bookworms. A lot of Dark Clockworks too. Massive here. But whenever you fully specialize the units and whenever you fully specialize all your Dark teams, you don't really need to go crazy and farm the dungeon all the time after that. So they might be just focused on other things now. And I really feel like the drop rates need to be improved for all of these elemental dungeons. I think that's kind of bumming a lot of people out. Yeah, so the AoE Defense Breaker of the Dark Wicked Witch takes the place of the Dark Steel Wings. Why? I don't know why it's so hard for me to remember names of things. It's really challenging. Well, I do. I suppose I do know. 'Cause I'm dumb. 'Cause dumb. That's why. Nah, but that's something that's every aspect of my life I'm have to put a lot of effort into. Look at that big nuke. Have to put a lot of effort into remembering the names of anything. Kind of wild. Dots and dots and dots and dots. There we go. Man, I'm jealous of some of these teams. Dark Ripper, actually. So Dark Ripper's another one that the boss, when he steals him, he doesn't get a whole lot of value out of that because he will do a revive. He'll do a revive on your team, but he's not going to do a revive when the boss takes him. Yeah, we're just seeing the value of the Dark Twin Blade here. I feel like that more than anything else. A lot of speed leads. I think what I'm learning is that I need to do more LD summon. Well, there'll be more events to give more Twilight Delirium and then also to craft potentially more LDs. So the time I'm recording this, we do have an event going on to craft light ones. But we'll see. We'll see about the dark ones. Yeah, this is just another one of the Dark Twin Blade. Dark Twin Blade, Dark Bookworm. Man, these LDs. I want to say the LDs are a huge impact. Like if you get some real premium LDs, there's a huge impact. But they're like all the units in this game are just better than if you look at these in comparison to other gacha games. Like the units here are just like you can use them. Like it's not like, oh, you built that. That's a terrible unit. You should never build that. There's no unit that I can. Well, I'm sure there are, but it's not as significant and noticeable. Like you look at some of the other gacha games, and guildmate. You look at some of the other. So, I mean, some more of these might be guildmates, and I'm just not noticing. I'm not really looking at the names too much, but oh my goodness, crazy stuff. But yeah, a lot of the other gacha games, it's like, oh, it's a legendary unit, it's a SSR, it's a whatever, and then it's like, yeah, but it's not good and it needs a buff, and it's like, oh man. But here, it's like if you get something rare, it's gonna be good in one way or another. But also, there's a lot of 3 stars that are good here. A lot of 3 stars, a lot of 4 stars. Like most units are really usable. Maybe not everywhere, but in one place or another. Whereas like, and I played way too many. Oh, here we go. Way too many gacha games. I would know. And a lot of you are very similar. You've played a lot of gacha games. Like, you know that there's games that it's just like half the legendaries, half the SSRs, whatever you want to call them, half the Nat 5s. It's like, no, don't build that. Don't build that. Don't build that. Don't build that. Like, you have to wait until you get something worth building, because there's a lot of stuff that's just like, there's no reason to build it ever under any circumstance. So there's a nice team. There's only, so everything's 3-star here except for 1. Except for the Nat 5. It's almost an attainable team. Almost. I like that. I mean, it's not, but it's almost. And I feel like there's a lot of opportunity there to say, what can we tweak to make this, to make an attainable team that is very similar to that. But, you know, the gear also is kind of rough trying to get the same gear as some of these really premium things. Because you don't know how efficient their gear is. And everyone still says runes, but we know. But now that runes are in the game as part of the Vikings mechanics, if you start saying runes, now it's like, well, that's not runes. The Vikings have runes. So, it's a little bit different here, a little bit different. A lot of the same units. Now we're going to see more of the Music Queens, but the Music Queens and the Twin Blade. Oh, jeez. Lots of AoE defense breaks. But also the Dark Archon. So that is interesting to see him here, because I don't think we saw him in any other teams, have we? I don't think so. Yeah, Music Queen is crazy good, though. I mean, if you think about it, another thing that you could do is you could go for revive gear on your units. If you're going to build teams specifically for these elemental dungeons, you can do, and not use them in other places, you can do like just a YOLO aggressive team and put revive gear, and then you don't have to worry about support and sustain and anything like that. So this is going to be very fast at the boss stage. Attack buff, defense break, nuke, nuke. Oh my god! Just nuke everything together. Oh, I gotta get one of those dark bookworms, man. I really, like, that's going to be when the dark event happens. You know that's the one that I'm hoping for. That's the one I'm hoping for. So fast, man. So fast. So we get to see the Dark Hog Chef. Like, my first teams were just trying to be safe. So I built the Dark Hog Chef for this one for a magical hamburger for a safe team. I'm definitely going to do that on the food channel. I don't know when. Who knows? 3 years from now? Who knows? But we definitely got to do a magical hamburger. No idea how we're going to do it. Making some purple hamburgers, sparkly purple hamburgers. Sounds like something I would do. We'll figure it out. They get even faster. So wait a second, this one only has one Nat 5. Okay. A very impactful Nat 5. Dark Twin Blade is just doing massive stuff here. I'm actually surprised to see the Cult Dancer. I think maybe that's just for the safety. And now gets, yep, cleansed. Okay. So it's not just for the safety, it's for, they want to make sure that they actually don't stay in wisp form. And the last and fastest one of them all. God, the premium units in this team. God. I could at least build that dark steel wings. So wild. Yeah. LD5s definitely make this so much easier. And they're going for the nuker first. Yeah, jeez. GG. All right, guys. Anyway, that's it for this one. This is the last of the 5. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Good luck trying to mimic some of these teams and get the LD5s for yourself. I will see you as always in the next one.